Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles, a love reading for Aries. Before I get started, I just want to thank everyone for your comments about the amount of love readings. Not too many people commented on just singles, so more love readings in general. Yes, I will stick to doing them every week, the singles readings every week, because it seems people really want that. But a lot of people are just asking for more love readings in general. So give me a chance to think about how I'm going to implement that. Okay, so let's get on with your reading. Aries, singles, new love prospects. Oh, something wants to come out. Six of Swords. Okay, some of you could be seeing someone at a distance or just moving on from someone, maybe learned a few lessons. The lessons are always knowing when to move on to avoid a disaster, but lessons are being learned here. Yeah, looks like you have somebody possibly coming in to communicate. They could be moving away to avoid a disaster. Now, the Page of Pentacles is sometimes a person who doesn't really tell you exactly what they want. It's often a little mischievous, but it's mostly because this person doesn't want you to know. Okay, and what they're hoping is it's successful. They often don't put a lot of work or effort into what they're saying. It's usually just a one-liner, how you doing, what you up to. What this person generally hopes for is for you to invite them over, or for you to be the one to kind of take the lead. Okay, so that's the energy, Aries. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Taurus. Yeah, this is how they conduct themselves. It could be just a habit, something they do. We shall see. Aries. Yeah, so they are definitely someone who I feel they're focused more on their money than anything. Okay, that's their social structure, the way they conduct themselves. They're more focused on their money. But they're also somebody who, they're not sure where this is going to go. I can see their energy. You see, grounded, practical, sensible. So I feel what's this person's really up to is they're not sure where it's going to go. They're wanting something. They're hoping this is something that works out. You see? But I don't think this person's really focused on commitment. I feel they're more committed to their work, for one thing. Not really. But, if it works out, they may think about that. So I feel like you're going to be very discerning. See, there's the sword moving away to avoid it. You're going to be discerning. You're going to question this person. You're going to want to know more. It's probably going to get you kind of thinking. Yeah, see, slow and steady wins the race. It's an energy of somebody who kind of takes their time. It's a person who wants to be financially successful first. And maybe they're trying to find out if you are as well. And it's just the way they communicate. But you can see this person, they take their time. See, they kind of take their time, more focused on money. They feel of a right to be more focused on that because they have a right to be successful financially. So you may not really, you're going to be discerning. I can see it. Yeah, a little indecision, see, and it's often is also, it could be them being a little indecisive as well, but it's don't fail to recognize that, okay? They just feel they have a right to be financially successful. It's their structure, their habit, their routine, the way they are, okay? Yeah, this is somebody who's got a lot of self-discipline, more than likely here. So it's either you kind of take it or leave it, more than likely. Yeah, Nine of Cups. So it's about being cautious, being careful what you wish for, you see. I feel this person's kind of hopeful. It's not like they don't want anything, but they're not. This is definitely someone who's not ready to commit. They're committed to their work, their own values, their structure. This is someone who's kind of on their own path. They have a tendency to just, they don't really play by the rules, put it that way. So this is not necessarily someone who's going to ask you out on a date. Okay, just so you know, but it's right in the heart of the reading to ask the questions you need to ask. It could have to do with timing, because this is an energy of, it's a person taking action, planning a little more ahead, but they are more focused on their career, their money, than they are their love life. You can see just that flow of energy. But I do feel this person's a little cautious as well, the way they communicate. They're not definitely, they're not against commitment or marriage. I feel it's somebody who's not really ready. So this is something that could take quite a long time if you're willing to wait that long. Because they are, I tell you, it'll be slow. You won't see a lot of this person. So saying to be cautious, be careful what you wish for, and be discerning. Okay. Kind of playing it safe. They're playing it safe as well. Okay. So it has a lot to do with that. So there's this decision, see? A decision. So don't act like the wife till you are the wife. So be careful of the decision. Play it safe. Don't give this person too much of yourself, because I see the Queen of Cups here. It's an energy of nurturing and caring, kind of putting yourself in that role. But I feel if they are, I don't feel they're non-committal. I just feel they're on their own path. They have their own lifestyle routine. They don't really play by the rules, okay? This person kind of does what suits them. So don't fail to see it. Fail to see it, okay? So it's saying to be a little careful what you wish for with this person. So it looks like a decision. Now, I'll tell you, the decision you make here when it comes to the Queen of Cups, you see, be careful of the choice, I feel, the decision you make. Don't fail to see that you may not see a lot of this person because they work, they're focused on that. They have a tendency to hold back a little bit. But I feel that Queen of Cups, if you're looking for love, I see you being kind of open to this. But like I say, if you sacrifice and give, you may not get what you want from this person. So this could be lessons you've learned from the past as well with yourself, taking the lessons you've learned, applying it to this situation. Don't be the wife until you're the wife. Don't start nurturing, cooking, and doing all this stuff for this person. Okay? Just kind of hold back, offer one little cup yourself. Don't be too open to this. Or the point where it's okay to be open. I mean, it depends what you want, but if you're looking for love and you want someone to love and nurture and care, you're not going to receive a lot of that from this person, okay? Just so you know, it's like you're more focused on your love life than they are. So I feel it's just telling you to be discerning, take the lessons you've learned and apply it to this situation. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying this person's up to anything. You just may not be on the same page. Okay, because I see you in an energy of nurturing and caring. Some of you like that. You want somebody to care and nurture for, but the thing is, you're not going to get it in return. You're not going to get, this person's not going to be giving you a whole lot. They're hoping you'll indulge them, you see. And I'll tell you one thing you might not see. They want you to indulge them. That's why they communicate this way. Okay. And I do feel it's probably just a habit, but I feel they have their own structure, their own routine. They could even be a little set in their ways. So again, the nurturing, the caring, the sacrificing will not get you what you want. So be careful of a decision. Don't fail to see this. Okay. They could be indecisive as well. They could also be playing it a little safe. That's often the communication, but it's really about you indulging and giving to them, you nurturing and caring, filling their cups. They won't be filling yours anytime soon. Okay, so let's just clarify a couple things. Let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're just apprehensive, and I do see a little movement forward. They take the action. They will reach out here and there, but I don't think you'll spend a lot of time with this person, because they feel they have a right to be financially stable first before they commit. So like I say, if you keep filling their cup, what'll happen is you'll be giving them what they want, but you won't get what you want. So let's have a look at the Page of Pentacles. You're just going to sacrifice. All right, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see the Lovers, the choice in love. See, it has to do with two people connecting. I feel they're just sort of, like I say, sometimes it's a little hint. They're hoping you are going to invite them. You're the one that's going to take the lead, you see? So you nurture and care. It looks like that's kind of a decision here. But like I feel, some of you, this could be a reconciliation. Someone who comes back after a period of time. So take that as it resonates. But the Lovers tell me it has to do with making a choice. They may even have other choices. So we'll see here. It has to do with a bond and a connection. See, they're definitely focused on the physical part of the connection. They're not really focused on the emotional. I don't see them being a super emotional person. Okay. So some of you may have other choices. So Like I say, you've learned from mistakes of the past. I want you to apply those lessons here, to be discerning, to ask the necessary questions. Make sure they aren't, they don't have someone else if they're moving really slow. Making sure they're focused on you in the right way. I just don't see it. There's a pentacle. Some of you may have other options, so you might even cut this person out over a period of time, or maybe this is what's already happened. I do see choices. But I feel you need to question whether they have other choices, because I'm not saying excuses, but it's like they communicate in a way where they're not really offering you anything solid or reliable. I don't think you can rely on this person. I feel this is why, don't fail to see it. Okay, take off the rose-colored glasses. They are stable financially. This is this person's objective, their routine, their structure. Yeah, see, there it is. Feeling like there's no hope. See, I feel like you're going to question this person. They're probably going to tell you they just want to take it slow, but I really feel like you're not going to get what you want. See, taking it slow, confirmation. That's what they're probably going to tell you. It's not necessarily an excuse, but it's a person who reaches out. They want you to indulge. You give me what I want, and sometime down the road, you might get what you want. Yeah, slow. They're apprehensive, definitely. I mean, maybe it has to do with watching your words, the way you communicate. We'll see about that. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. What is their intention? What is their intention? Yeah, the Magician. They're manifesting money. They may manipulate a little bit too, so watch out this person doesn't manipulate, okay? Where, like I say, they're going to tell you slow and steady wins the race. They're focused on money. Once they're stable, I feel they actually are already financially stable. So that, it's the way the cards are coming out here. That's what's telling me the story here. They might be a little manipulative. They definitely are manifesting money. Some of you may have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. Yeah, you've got an Emperor here. See, I feel like you're already going to know the truth, more than likely your inner wisdom. So it has to do with a judgment and a decision. So there it is, you see. This person's actually an Emperor status. So I feel they're just someone who drags their feet. It's not like they don't want something. They're not hopeful in some way, but this is how you're likely going to feel, feeling like there's not a lot of hope that you're going to get this person will be reliable and stable. So if you're already dealing with this person and you have other choices, maybe that's something to look at here. Let's have a look at the Two of Swords. Oops, this one here wants to come out. Yeah, Queen of Swords. See, don't fail to see, question. See, you won't get what you want. You see, it's playing it safe, I feel, for you. Being cautious. They're playing it safe, but they want you to indulge. Fill my cup, give me what I want. So be very wise here, okay? Be very wise. Do a little bit of thinking. Take off the rose-colored glasses and see. There it is. So it has to do with being fair, justice. See, it's about the way they come in, the way they communicate. I feel like you're actually going to catch on to this pretty quickly because the Queen of Swords is there. You want love, I can see. And you do want someone to nurture and care, but you want some of that in return. And that's what'll happen after a period of time. You'll start to feel that way. You see, you'll start to feel like, why am I not getting what I want? You're giving them what they want. You're indulging them. See, they're not even really coming in right. It's not fair. See, you're looking at this fact that it's not fair. You see, you want someone who's something that's fair and balanced. Tell me about the Judgment. Yeah, I'm not saying they're a bad person or anything. I just feel like their objective is their own routine habit. This is someone who has their own way of doing things. They won't follow society's rules, okay? They have their own set of rules. It's also with the Emperor, put up strong boundaries, see? Put up some very strong boundaries. Let this person know, like, what you want. Don't be afraid. But do watch your words a little, like I say. Let's have a look at the Judgment. Yeah, I feel like you'll eventually walk away. You may eventually walk away, you see, because they're not coming in right. It's not fair. And that's likely what will happen. if this person comes in. You won't see them a lot. They won't be dependable. So you can see, you feel like there's no hope. This person won't commit. See, it's about building a foundation. And likely you'll only hear from this person once in a while. There is, it has to do with love and a bond, but I feel it has to do with the choice that you're going to make. You may actually have other choices, or you might start thinking that they do. Okay. Tell me more about the Magician. Somebody wants to come out. Yeah, see, they may even be involved with other people. You see, they could be taking their time back and forth between you and another person. So I feel they're manifesting here. They could be reaching out on social media, things like that. But I feel this is someone who's kind of I don't feel manipulative in a way where they're out to hurt you, but inevitably you're going to walk away feeling like you're not getting what you want. It's not fair. You see, that's what'll happen. You'll start to feel like they're not being fair to you because you're giving them what they want. So I feel this is a little bit of a heads up. Definitely, I mean, I'm not saying walk away right away, but it's up to you. It depends here. Look at that energy. See? I do feel there's someone who's manifesting. I do feel they probably have other people, or you're questioning whether they do. Okay. There could be other people involved, or it's just this person kind of looking at that. But I feel like you need to put up boundaries right off the get-go. Okay, with a kind and compassionate way. We have the Queen of Cups here, letting this person know you won't be mistreated. They have to be fair. If it's not fair, you'll walk away. So interesting. There we have the Queen of Pentacles. See, this is yourself putting up boundaries. See, this is the Emperor. This is where you put up really strong boundaries, but there's someone who kind of wants things their way. You can see it. So you're going to look at the details. You're going to take your time and ground yourself before you make a decision. It's possible you might agree. Some of you might. But I still feel there's going to be that little feeling of there's not really a lot of hope. Okay. Now this could be someone where maybe it's yourself. You can turn this around where you want to take it slow. Because we got a power couple here. Two people focused on finances. But the difference is we have the Queen of Cups for you. Because you already know what you want. I definitely see you wanting someone to nurture, even enjoying that. But I feel, like I say, eventually at some point you're not going to get what you want. It's not going to be emotionally fulfilling. So yeah, I mean, you might want to take it slow. That might work. You might see eye to eye. But I feel, like I say, at some point you're going to feel like there's no hope they'll ever commit. You see? Yeah. There's a little of that soul searching, looking for clues and answers, see? Looking for clues. This is where you're going to start spending time going within. Some of you may have Virgo in your chart, or they do. But this is, like I say, looking for clues, shining a light. This is someone on their own path. They have their own way of doing things. They don't follow society's rules. They don't conform. Okay, that's why I say you may start to feel like there's not a lot of hope that they'll ever commit. Okay? Not to say they wouldn't, but I feel like you're taking a bit of a chance sometimes with a person who really just wants to go really slow, or they're not reliable. Okay, there's no foundation, there's no planning or preparing ahead. They just kind of, all of a sudden communicate. But what it is they want you to be the one to make the offer. They want you to be the one to kind of get this going to start, more than likely. Yeah, so there it is. See, feeling like there's no hope. You're looking at the details. There's, when that the Princess of Pentacles energy, Page of Pentacles comes up, it's where you look at it. You're seeing it. You see it. I feel like you're going to get this because it's something you've already learned. Yeah, knowing when to move on to avoid a disaster. Tell me a little more about that Six of Swords energy. Yeah, so it has to do with the physical connection. See, this is the bond, the physical connection, the chemistry. Maybe there is a lot of chemistry here, You're maybe looking at that, but like I say, the chemistry can burn out after a period of time when it's not backed up with that emotional energy. I feel like you're just, maybe you have a habit, something you do where you offer yourself up and, start nurturing and caring for this person. Okay. But I feel it's really putting that energy into yourself here. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. There we go. Yeah. See, it has to do with the Hierophant. Structure, habit, routine, the way you conduct yourself. You're going to be looking at this. It's not going to be fair. See, there they are. So I do see a strong Taurus, Virgo energy here. So this is definitely someone here. You know, they're focused on their money. See, they're focused on this. It's their habit, their lifestyle. I feel they're kind of set in their ways. And that Emperor energy is here. It's both your energy, you're sharing it. For them, it's like they kind of want things their way, probably. You know, I feel too, it's like I say, it could be that apprehension about whether they are successful, okay, or this whole situation will be, because they're planning and preparing, but you can see that looking for clues and answers. See, again, there's that Two of Swords, and it flows right down here. See, there's this energy of taking off the rose-colored glasses, making a decision. A lot of it, the apprehension, does come from indecision, okay. It's about being on the same page, whether you're each other's type, you know, things like that. But see, there it is. Don't fail to recognize. I actually feel like you're going to move on. They're going to fail to recognize, or you're going to fail to recognize when this person moves really slow. They may be involved with other people. So it's telling you to be careful what you're manifesting, okay? This person's manifesting other people more than likely, looking for clues. They're going to be looking to see what you're up to as well. But there's the Empress. We have an Emperor and Empress. See, this could be actually a lovely couple. This could be an amazing couple. This could be love. But the problem is with this person, I feel it could go on for years before you ever get a commitment. Okay? So if you're at that time in your life where you want someone to care for and nurture and someone to love, and you know from experience that eventually you're going to want to walk away because you're not getting what you want. It's telling you to kind of think twice here. Okay? Yeah. It's got to be fair. Yeah, see, there it is. Been there, done that. See, taking the lessons you've learned. You've been there, done that with someone who moves too slow. It's kind of wasting time. So I do see the energy of other opportunities, questioning it. See, some of you may walk away and seek out other opportunities. And you may even tell this person, go look elsewhere. Because, and it's sad in a way, but, you know, it's about avoiding the disaster. But it has to do with somebody here, especially if they're at a distance. That could be an issue. If there is commuting or travel distance, where this is somebody who you don't see much because of it. They work a lot. Okay, you just can't. I mean, it looks like both people actually. A lot of focus on money, the future, financial planning. But, you know, I feel there's going to be something you're uncomfortable with because you're going to have that sword's going to come up a little bit here where you start really looking at it. But yeah, I mean, it has the Six of Swords again is like two people over a period of time getting to know each other, building a bond. See, there's not a lot of hope to build a bond if they're at a distance, or there's a lot of time in between the time you see this person. It's hard to form a bond. It's hard to stay connected. So, yeah. There it is. Moving away to avoid a disaster. I feel like you're going to probably move on. Some of you could have, there could be Virgo, Gemini, Taurus energy here. You might just decide to choose someone because I see the been there, done that, seeking out other options. I feel like you're going to. Yeah, you do. There you have a Knight of Cups. You've got somebody who is interested in getting to know you. So I feel like you're going to move on from one. You have another person coming in. They could also be long distance, someone you meet online, dating, social media, or just another community. Doesn't have to be far away. I'm not seeing the world. You know, sometimes when you work a lot, you're tired at the end of the day too. Like you have to think of these things when you get involved in distance, where there's driving, traveling, trying to spend time with someone to form a bond, to get to know each other, because that's what it looks like up here. See, feeling like there's no hope because you're going to look at the details. But I do see another person coming in here. They also could have King of Pentacles energy, but I feel it has to do with, you know, being on the same page when it comes to travel, commuting, or it's two people being fair to each other, taking turns maybe, but it really has to do with two people taking the time to get to know each other. Someone doesn't want to spend time with you, or that you hardly hear from them. That's what I feel this is trying to tell you, and over again. So let's just have one more look. Who is this King of Pentacles here? Yeah. So someone who's always planning, preparing financially, they're more focused on their money than their love life. But you've got somebody wanting to court you. And it has to do with somebody coming in, doing things in a traditional manner, dating and courting. Now, it could be where this tradition is just somebody's habit too. So really watch that. So there's an energy of being patient, looking at whether you want to invest in this, if it'll pay off. That's what you're going to look at. So, but it does look like there's another person. It looks like you have a choice. It does look like you're going to cut someone out. Okay. It looks like you're going to fail to see something too. So be careful you don't miss other opportunities because of this person. This could be yourself, this opportunity. See, it's about keeping your options open, not missing other opportunities because you're sitting here waiting for this person who's moving really slow, whether they're at a distance or they're just like really not taking the time to get to know you. It's very hard to form a bond with somebody who's at a distance, like a real bond, where you really get comfortable with each other, because the King and Queen of Pentacles are two people who are sometimes homebodies or, again, focused on work, like to putter, work around at home. Two people who are comfortable with each other, just being together, even in those two people who, I'll tell you another thing here. It's those quiet moments between two people where there's no talking, but it's just comfortable. Like it's trying to tell you something here, okay, about the distance, the timing, how it makes you feel, okay. Looks like there could be too many people involved. They're manifesting other people, I feel. And they are a little manipulative because I do feel they're not sure. They may not even be sure you're their type, but that could be yourself too, where you're both feeling a little indecisive. So what I would say is, if it feels right, if you are comfortable with that, and it is, you're on the same page, then, take a little time to invest to see what happens. But if you feel like it's not going to pay off, make other choices here, because it looks like multiple opportunities. Somebody else who's in a little bit more of a hurry. Somebody coming in a little faster. Somebody it's an energy of going with the flow. But it looks like you've got two King of Pentacles. It does look like there's a Gemini here, a Taurus, a Virgo, Libra. Yeah, a lot of earth, a lot of money, a little bit of emotion. It's about exploring. This is a person who explores their feelings and emotions. You see? So I do see somebody here who is kind of thinking ahead, planning ahead. So you have two people. They're, I feel, somewhat similar, but yet different. Different enough, I feel, one of them actually is kind of looking and planning, okay, making plans in the future. Someone who plans ahead. This is somebody I feel, and it's funny that I'm not seeing a little fire, because I almost feel like there's a person here who, is a little spontaneous, where they just kind of communicate. But I would be a little cautious of that first person. Yeah, see, they come in with lack. See, there's somebody here that's lacking. This is somebody who only communicates when they're lonely, but they come in with lack. So this is what you're going to look at. See, feeling like there's no hope. That's why I feel over a period of time, you might decide to move on. You may have another opportunity. Always be honest and open. Be your true self. Okay. With the Empress, let this person know. Like I say, if they don't want to take time to get to know you, you might just go along with this for a bit as companions. Okay. For company. And just keep your options open, because we know the Empress keeps their options open. And of course, it looks like the Emperor in this case is kind of like that too. So maybe you'll make some kind of an agreement and kind of see where it goes. The only thing is them coming in hoping you're the one who's going to make the offer. You're the one who's going to take the lead. Okay, that's what I feel. That's where I feel like you're going to feel there's something lacking with one of these people. Or namely this person right here. So let's just have another look at the Three of Cups. Oh, that came out quick. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Lack of reciprocity. So someone who reaches out when they're lonely, when they're not getting what they want from someone else. So they kind of, like I say, just really be careful what you give. See? Look at the details, what they're not giving you, what they're not telling you. There it is right there. See, there's somebody who's not really reciprocating. They want you to be the one to give. See, they want you to be more generous. They're not very generous with their time. I feel their energy. Like I say, they're focused on their money. And it's not like, but the manipulation is to get you. It's not a manipulation. Like I said, I need to explain further where they're out to cause harm. They're clearly interested because they're seeing the Empress. They're seeing the Queen of Pentacles. But again, you have a King of Pentacles and an Emperor energy with this person up here. So they're also kind of keeping their options open. They're not sure. They're apprehensive at where this will go. So there's some soul searching about their life path here, you see. But there's indecision. I actually feel like you're both going to be indecisive. I don't think you're going to be super comfortable with this, but I feel some of you will just kind of keep them as a companion. Maybe spend some time and kind of go with the flow and see what happens. I mean, they might be someone who takes a little longer to fall in love. It could be them too, starting to see a future with you. Like I say, watch how they conduct themselves. It has to do with faith and them being faithful if they are at a distance too. So, but I see multiple opportunities, things speeding up. You have another person coming in. Yeah, but I think you got your eye on this person. There's something about them, I feel. Maybe it's the chemistry. Well, maybe the chemistry's lacking. It's possible the chemistry could be lacking where something just doesn't feel right. You know, it could go either way, but it's still somebody, if it is them feeling that way, you know, this is somebody who, like I say, they kind of manipulate to kind of get what they want when they're lonely. Yeah, reaching out to other people, not necessarily reciprocating. So this is where I feel you're going to look back. See, feeling a little beat up, looking back at this. I mean, this is something, maybe a lesson you learned where you may reflect on that when you have this person coming in. But it's about, I feel it's telling you, don't give up on love. Okay? Don't give up on love, but, you know, definitely you may be looking at leaving this behind and not going for it, moving towards something more successful. But this is often a person, they don't get what they want, they come towards another person, you see. It's could be all the above, or, you know, one or two of these issues with this person. But tell me more about this Knight of Cups. I still feel like there's something about this person you like. So I don't know which one's actually going to be lacking for sure at this point, but it really looks like the person at the top, with the Mercury energy, something to do with the communication, with the manifesting, with the Magician. It feels a little manipulative, and that's why I feel it's a little manipulative, and I think you're going to pick up on it right away. Yeah, so you've got a King of Swords. So there is an energy of King and Queen of Swords. This is an energy of intention. Someone's intention is to kind of go with the flow, kind of explore their feelings. So now this has to do with truth, integrity, communication. I actually feel like you got another person coming in here, definitely. Yeah, somebody with some air in their chart. Tell me about this King of Swords. What is their intentions? I feel to invest, to take their time to see if it pays off. Yeah, they're single. It's someone who's going to ask you if you're single. So it looks like you got a Taurus up here, a Virgo down here, and it looks like you're going to make a choice. Gemini and Libra too. Energy is also here. So yeah, I think you're just going to be wise, you know, making sure this person's actually single. But I feel this is you looking out for yourself, taking care of yourself. See, they're going to come in probably and ask you some of the same questions. So it has to do with communicating. You're not on the same page with one person. Obviously, they lack. And it could be just a lack of chemistry. And then there's something a little bit better with the other person. But I feel it's telling you to look out for yourself. I feel stay in your integrity, being single, vice versa. I see a communication. See, this is two people asking the same things, being discerning. So when you have someone who asks you the same things, you know they're a little more serious. This person, I'm not saying they're not serious, but their plan, what it is that they want, their lifestyle, their structure is about their finance and career. Tell me about this. Oops, I didn't hardly get out. Yeah, so it has to do with investing and building. It takes two. See? So this is an energy of a person also being very wise and communicating. It's a person who's confident about a decision they're about to make. They want to build. So there it is. It's a person who sees a future. This person doesn't really for sure. See, they're looking this way. This person's looking this way. Interesting the way the cards come out. But that's exactly how it feels to me. So you got someone who wants to build. They definitely do focus on money. They want someone who's also like that. They do want a successful person. They're questioning. This is an energy of someone successful, someone enjoying the fruits of their labors, you see. So this is a person, I feel the other person's going to question you. They're going to talk to you. But it's also a person with the King of Swords is someone who's confident about a decision they want to build. So beautiful. Yeah, the other person, not so much. I just, it's not even that they're not confident. I feel they're not really even looking at it. In fact, they're probably going to miss an opportunity because I feel like you're open to these other options. Let them know that you are, okay? If they want to be with you, they have to spend time with you. They don't want to spend time with you, then they're not very serious. They're just come in when they're lonely. And it's also with the Queen of Cups being here, feeling lonely. Don't accept offers. Don't start something with someone just because you're lonely. Okay? Because sometimes that's connection to someone who's really lonely and nurturing, wanting some nurturing themselves. But I don't think you're going to get that. In fact, you're the one who's going to be doing all the work. So I'm saying that person up there. So tell me about the King of Pentacles. This could be two other opportunities. There you are, Queen of Wands. You know what you want, you're not settling, and now we have the King of Wands. Yeah, there's the chemistry. So it's about chemistry being off. The speed at which somebody moves, the way they communicate. So I feel like you can only be patient so long if someone doesn't put in the effort. I feel like you're going to just let them know you're keeping your options open. You know what you want, you're not settling. But you also have a King of Wands. You got all the kings here. You see? Do you have all the queens? Yeah, we do. So very interesting. It's about leveling up. This actually could be all one person for some of you, but I feel what it's really trying to tell you is the options incoming, multiple opportunities, things speeding up. See, there's somebody else who's going at the same speed, the same flow as you are. You might have a person, this other person, it could be them too, being a little wishy-washy where they're unsure. So don't fail to see that. But I feel with the Queen of Swords, you could have a little of that where you fail to see or fail to question, okay, something here. But I see the King and Queen of Swords in the communication. It's here. So there it is. Yeah, it looks like you're turning your back on someone. They're moving too slow. It's possible you're just not on the same page. You just don't want the same things. We know the Empress is balanced. We know the Empress is very good at multitasking, balancing. It's about focusing some time on your work, the other time on your love life. See, it has to do with balance. This person's all about their work. So, and then you have the King of Wands who knows what they want. They're not afraid to go after it. Temperance. So you're going to pull back and look at this. So I feel there's someone here who's just not your type. Something is going to feel off and make you uncomfortable. And they could even be your type. King of Pentacles, with you got Queen of Pentacles energy. And I mean, they may be your type, but in a lot of ways, but not always, you see? Yeah, and sometimes there is chemistry and sometimes they are your type, but other habits, lifestyles, routine, structure isn't going to fit. So these are all about the lessons, see? Not, if you're lonely, don't just take an opportunity with someone or, start something just because you're lonely, because you won't get what you want. In fact, you'll probably end up feeling more lonely because then you're going to be waiting for somebody who's very, very slow. But if you agree and you want to go slow with someone, which I see for some of you, it's possible you want to take it slow and just be companions. Okay, just keep your options open. Maybe you'll agree with someone here. But you got a King of Rods, the King and Queen of Rods. And there's some chemistry there. But again, it's an energy where, sometimes things start out, they move really fast, and then they kind of burn out too. So it's telling you to just ground yourself and be practical. Look at the lessons you've learned through the people you've dated, okay, your experiences, how you feel, what you really need. So I actually feel there's going to be some chemistry here between you and another person. So it looks like the person that you're going to date is going to do things in a traditional manner, dating each other as things build. I actually feel the chemistry is going to build. with this person. I do feel they have earth in their chart, some air in their chart, which, I mean, maybe you do as well, more than likely. But yeah, I see this as two people looking at each other here. Something is just right, something not quite right here. Even if they are your type in some ways, I feel they aren't a perfect fit. Okay, and that's where you're looking at this too. The balance between the two of you. See, it's about balance and being fair. I don't think this person's going to, they're going to want you to do all the work because they're focused on their money. They're not going to put a lot of effort in. If you put the effort in, they'll go for it. But like I say, you're going to end up walking away. And if you've done this before and you know yourself that you may walk away. So looking out for number one. Okay. First off, making sure this person's single, that they're, it's just you that they're dating. If you're not interested in someone who dates other people. Nine of Pentacles, yeah, see, healing, releasing negative thoughts, taking a little bit of a break. So I see a little break and transition in between. Beautiful. And there's the High Priestess, learning to trust your intuition, see your inner knowing. See, this is where you're just going to know that this other person's right. I feel it's how you're going to be able to communicate, I feel. The communication is going to be good. I feel like you're kind of just going with the flow to dating, going through things in a traditional way of dating until things build. It's both people building, see, where it's fair and balanced. That's the person that's going to be the one here. So now you may have already experienced this. Some of this may not have happened, but I see a King and Queen of Wands. Maybe even somebody with a little Sag in their chart, but I actually feel they're going to be an air sign or earth sign with some Sag or something in their chart. Okay. Yeah. You got options here. You've got some options. You may even have options around you're unaware of and don't even see, some of you. Because sometimes you get messages, communications, things happening suddenly. So I do see that been there, done that, where you may just move on. You may make a decision. I feel there's possible too. Some of you feel like giving up. Well, sometimes when you're just about to give up on love, here it comes. So beautiful. Yeah. See, this is how you conduct yourself. This is energy, trusting your intuition, your inner knowing. It's about putting in the work, you doing all the work. See, you're not doing all the work. This is the lessons you learn. No longer being the one doing all the nurturing and the caring and, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups can be the ultimate hostess energy. When you combine those two energies of the Empress. So like I say, if you're not going to get anything you want out of it, what's the point in putting all the effort in? Especially if you have someone who's willing to put in some effort too. See? Says it takes two people to build here. That's what and that actually is something you may even be thinking. If this hasn't happened from this reading, it may kind of go click. They don't put in the effort, then they're not very serious. So don't be the one to do all the work. Yeah, we got two people. You're going to connect with this person, and it does look like a little Sag. They don't have to be. They got a King of Wands energy. It's somebody who matches your energy, and it's an energy of two people who talk, communicate. Okay, two people who are wise. It's an energy of two people making some kind of a decision here, where you feel confident in the decision, because that's the King and Queen Swords. See, I feel like you're not going to feel that confident with this person. And it does look like they're just right in many, many ways, but there's something lacking. It might take you a little bit with the High Priestess to put your finger on it to figure out what it is. So hopefully this reading helps you discern between the two. But this person shares some of that energy too. Yeah, they know. It takes two people seeing eye to eye. You see, maybe friends first, spend time together. Somebody here probably doesn't want to just be friends first. Someone here wants to take it. They want to connect on the physical quickly, but they want you to be the one to offer, I feel, to take the lead. You want someone who's willing to take the lead, and that's the natural born leader, the King of Wands. Yeah. I feel they're going to come in just right. I feel the chemistry is going to be really good. I feel there's going to be some balance. Sometimes, if you connect with someone where the chemistry is just crazy, it burns out very quickly. So little food for thought there. Because this looks like it's kind of going to move along. Just kind of go with the flow and connect. As you get to know each other, I feel like you'll grow closer with this person. Yeah, nice. There is the Chariots. Yeah, this could go somewhere, see? It's two people controlling their emotions, not ruled by them, but this actually could go somewhere. See, it's about yourself, not being ruled by the emotions, giving all of yourself, indulging, cooking for them, inviting them over, making them comfortable. But they're not really putting any, this person up here is not going to put any effort making you comfortable. Well, they love, just indulge me, give to me. The Emperor. You want some of that too, right? There's the birth of something new happening. It actually starts here before this even goes anywhere. Beautiful. One more. And we have the Page of Cups. I was going to say, not the Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Cups. So listen to the story they all tell you, the picture that's being painted. Okay, if you are feeling apprehensive, if something feels off, take your time. There probably is. I feel that's just the moral of the whole story here, is taking your lessons, the things you already know, the things you've already been through. Someone doesn't want to take the time to get to know you, or they're at a distance and they can't. You may, come to that realization that, you may have walked away. You've likely walked away from someone like this before. So I wish you the best. The last thing you want is to be in a situation with someone where you're feeling lonely. Because sometimes when you start something with a person, you start to feel even more lonely because now you've tried to connect and get it going, but you never hardly see this person, you see. So don't connect with someone just because you're lonely either. That's also a lesson being learned. Because you're more than likely going to end up moving on. Wish you the best. Take care. See you soon.